Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another live stream reaction. This time it's the new season's just got underway. And yeah, European football's just around the corner just after this international break. That's come after this weekend. But yeah, so with that, we have to have our Champions League draw different to usual years. Usually it's done, years gone by, it's always been done manually. Ex-players, wherever the finals held, they get ex-players from that country throughout the proceedings, and they do a manual draw. This year is a new format, and with the new format, that means we have to have, with that new format and a few extra teams, we have to have a computer decide who's playing who in the league phase of the Champions League. What could go wrong there? I wonder. Nothing to cover up nothing to cover up the alleged corruption. By the way, I've got to say alleged and all that. But we are here. Obviously, Arsenal are in it this year again, for the second year in a row after 6 years, 7 years out of it. The lads are still in it again. Pot 2. The pot 1 is no longer a Champions pot. It's back. The pot system is back to what it used to be in terms of your ranking, your club ranking, and how you've done in Europe over the X amount of years determines what pot you're in. So we are in pot 2, even though we have been in by 1 year in recent times. We've been in Europe. Majority of that has been in Europa League. So hence why we're in pot 2. In pot 1, you've got your Real Madrid, your Barcelona's, Manchester City, Bayern Munich. Just for an example, you've got them in pot 4. Aston Villa. I think Celtics in pot 4 as well. Liverpool in pot 1 because obviously their recent history in terms of how they've done barring last year, they weren't in Champions League. And yeah, so the home nations are all there is a chance because of how this format's going to. I'm going to somewhat break it down, hopefully, but it gets underway as well. Basically, as I say, it's a league. It's a one league for phase now, and then you obviously goes from September through till just after New Year. Then you get literally now a few weeks respite, and then you're going to have the usual two-legged knockout rounds. First knockout round, last 16, last 8, last 4, final. But basically, with the league phases, one league, instead of having just doing it like a free form, but going, you know what, to have it open season and fair. So whoever qualifies because they're the best of the best of the selects and all that. They're deciding it'll be one league, but you're not going to play. You're not all going to play each other. Oh no. We're gonna. If you're in, for example, pot 1, you will still have to play 2 other teams from pot 1, along with 2 other teams from pot 2, pot 3, and pot 4. However, you will not. You are no longer obliged, so to say, to play, but all them teams coming away. It's now going to be decided after tonight's draw. It will now be decided by Saturday who play in terms of once how it's done up, who plays who where. So, for example, Arsenal, because obviously there's an Arsenal channel. So Arsenal got Real Madrid, the champions of Europe, in our setup, in our little groupie phase thing, whatever they're doing. There's no guarantee it'll be at the Emirates. It could be at the Bernabeu or vice versa. Same with Atletico or Bayern Munich or Atletico, Barcelona, sorry, as well. They'll go away after tonight and go, right, right, you're playing that one that way, which just makes the whole thing a fucking headache and pointless, basically, in my opinion, anyway. The fact that you could be your team in pot 1 will have to play 2 other teams in that pot, along with 2 teams on pot 2, 3, and 4. So the teams that are in pot 2, pot 3, and pot 4 have got to go up against 3 teams from pot 1, effectively. which is absolutely retarded, stupid, beyond belief. Anything to make sure the top seeded get through, basically, beyond this league format. And like Chris, a big up Catherine, and obviously Chris is in the chat, Liverpool fan. You've got Chris has got a reason to be here this year. Obviously, Liverpool are in the Champions League, back in it. Buffon's been given an award apparently. Apparently, they're doing awards now. This is what I'm saying. The new format, same bullshit basically. The guy's been retired for 6, 7, well, not 6, 7, no, about 5, 6 years. And he's been given the President's Award, whatever that is, whatever that means. But basically, yeah. So, Chris, it'll be an interesting one for you today as well in terms of headaches. But that's as far as that's the grasp of what I can make out of it. Because their claim is as well, the reason why they're not going to do it manually anymore in terms of balls and the pot like they used to, is because the few extra teams that added to the Champions League are allowed to come in. Instead of being, what was it, 32, 34, they've added 2 extra teams. It's now 36 overall. Them 2 extra balls with this new format would mean that it would take them forever and a day to do the draw. So they're going to do it on a computer or via computer. It's like, what can go fucking wrong? You're going to, it sets up every conspiracy known to man when it comes to football draws coming at the surface. Because it's a mitigating disaster. You're going to have literally shouts on match fixing in this league format, this league format draw side of things. Anything to protect screwing over the smaller clubs, even though you've allowed them to be in it. You're going to screw them over because they've got to play 20. They've got to pay half the fucking. There's going to be I'll put it this way. There's going to be from pot 3 and pot 4, respectively, 2 teams, one from pot 3 and one from pot 4, respectively, having to play the favourites, the second favourites, the third favourites, the fourth, and it's good. That's going to happen, and then that's going to cause absolute fucking anarchy. But it's literally, like you said, Chris, before, it's Super League and everything, but no, it's no coincidence. I don't care what anyone UEFA say, because they did that was their party line when they announced this was going to happen, that they're going ahead with this new format. We had this planned all along. It just so happened that you announced this new format in the same fortnight of the Super League debacle. But no, you had it all planned. It was all good. It was in the coming. It was in the making. The Super League gave you a push, if you will. Oh, Ronaldo's getting all never looks of it for some bizarre reason, even though he ran away to being, I'm the best player in the world. I'll never take the money. I only played at Europe, the best leagues in Europe. Saudi Arabia want money to help get the World Cup. Sure, why not? Bye, Europe. Fucking joke. The draw is known to be rigged with the computer. It just makes it easier for them. My point is that's my main point in terms of we've always had them questions. We've always thrown it, especially in the what's it last 10+ years. The hot ball, cold ball, not even a debacle, just a known fact because people have done the draws, have had fallouts with UEFA and just outed them. And it's been a known fact that they've done, it's just bitterness, it's just da-da-da-da. But we've known that. And now this just heightens it. That's my main point. Doing it via AI, it is technically using the computer to do this. It's AI. Modern day is AI. You're literally asking for the controversy now. And it is making it, as you say, making it so much easier to make sure the best, the elite, the elite clubs, the big guns, no pun intended, by the way, get beyond this league phase into the knockouts and further down the line. It's to protect the likes of Real Madrid, basically, to make sure there's no way they can't get to a knockout now. In this format, for however long they go ahead of this format, they are gonna. It assures lots of Real Madrid of getting to the knockouts. Whereas with the previous format with the Champions partners and you had pot 2, 3, and 4, the group stage itself, even though it's Real Madrid and you 9 times out of 10 expect them to get through, in the last couple of years there's been a chance. There's been chances where they could have gone, but they've got through either way. Well, this is just guarantees it now. There's no question about it, sort of thing. If we get Real Madrid and Bayern, they are both. I'll guarantee it. I want Barca. Personally, I want Barca. If we're going to get, I guarantee we're getting a Spanish club. We are getting either Barca, Madrid, Real Madrid, or Atletico. I want Barca. I said it last season in the knockouts. I want revenge for 2006. Period. I don't care if it's at the new camp or at the Emirates. Then I just want the revenge factor. Is it still dependent on league? I.e., Arsenal can't be drawn in the same 8 games as City, or basically in terms of teams from the same country, clubs from the same country at this current stage can't face each other. So Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, and Villa cannot be drawn together along with other clubs that we. For example, all the clubs that Arsenal get drawn against, Villa can't get because obviously they'd have to play it. So there's not that case. It's after this league format, when it comes to the knockout rounds onwards, where the security, as I always called it, goes, off you go. It's open season, basically. So basically, so we can't get City in at this moment in time. We can't get Villa. We can't get Liverpool. We can get Celtic because obviously that's a different league. It's in the UK, in Scotland, different league. So it could get drawn against Celtic in this leaguey format thing. I will say this. I think one of the 4 English clubs will get Celtic in their little group thing, if you call it that. This is the thing, they've gone for a league format, but they're doing they're doing individual groups to determine who goes through, basically. Another thing, I have to say, I like this rule in terms of once it's been determined who's in the knockouts, teams that haven't made it to the knockouts, that's it. You don't get dropped down to Europa League, and the same for Europa League. Don't get dropped down to Conference League. That's it. Your European season is over. None of this. I'll do Sevilla and going. Yeah, we're going to the Champions League. We'll win the Europa League. We're going to the Champions League. Drop out. Going to Europa. Win the Europa. Back in the Champions League. Doing that merry-go-round bullshit. We're under this decade, games will increase from 8 to 20 plus mark. Of course they will. Because UEFA, not just UEFA, but in this case it was a UEFA competition. UEFA don't give a shit. No matter what. The irony is, today of all days, when this is going ahead, the reason I'm talking so because it's Ronaldo he's been given an award now. Buffon got an award, yeah, thank you very much, and that was it. Ronaldo's like, it's all about me. Literally. But as I was saying beforehand, in terms of today of all days when this is going ahead, the UEFA president has come out and said there's players and the players as a whole are playing too many games. I mean, was it stones in glass houses and things like that? Pot and kettles. I mean, you've literally just created a new format that adds more games to the schedule. And you're going to do it to them again. You're doing it to the Women's Champions League as well. But you're there sitting there throwing the stones and going, "There's too many games for the players." But you're part of the problem. I don't care what anyone says. UEFA in this instance are part of the problem because they've added, in terms of international, they've added a Nations fucking league. No one asked for a Nations League. We just didn't want all these fucking pointless friendlies. So realistically, just scrap the event. Not done a Nations League. Get rid of that anyway now. I still don't want it. But you sort of should have just scrapped friendlies and just had the competitive games of qualifying for said tournaments, or be it Euros or World Cups, and in terms of outside of Europe, qualifying for the Copa Americas and all the other individual tournaments, AFCON and all that. None of these pointless friendlies, no matter what. And then that's less games day. But no, you've scrapped the friendlies format and gone, at one point, you've then sort of added it back in slowly. And again, that's caused more problems. But you did it in once all that, when you killed it off slightly for a couple of years, put the Nations League. Then the pandemic came along and you thought, fuck, we need the friendlies. But you kept the Nations League format. And then you're doing this, and then you've got FIFA as well, the World Cup going forward, adding multiple more teams into the World Cup, which just make it longer and hard, and that's just more grueling to watch and go through. That has been fun in 2 years' time? Yeah, because obviously Euros just now, so yeah, 2 years' time, and it's in the summer, but still. And people wonder why. I say wonder why. They must have a brain to figure out that since the sudden increase, and not just a slight increase, the vast increase in matches being added to the football on an already busy schedule, already packed schedule, from a club point of view, not including the international games as well. Oh, let's add more international games. Let's add more fucking club games into the format. That'll make it easier. Not. And they then wonder why we have players having more and more players getting injured more frequently, and their careers are getting hampered by the injury because it's constant. They get an injury, come back, but the bodies aren't having that time to recover because straight away, because of the schedule, boom, and they go again and again and again. But no, guys, it's okay. We'll just ignore it. We've got players falling. We've literally got players, more and more players year in, year out now, doing their ACLs. Mainly on the women's side, but it's starting to pipe up again. It's starting to pipe up at the same frequency with the men in the last 12 months as well. But no, let's add more games to the schedule. That's okay. That won't make it even worse, will it? It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. And I'm a football fan. Like most of you guys watching, I'm a football fan, and I'm saying it's taking the piss. Like the games are too much. Athletes or not, in this case, obviously the players are athletes, but the men and the women's side, they're still human beings in the sense of they need rest at some point. It's getting to a point now, they're getting next to no rest. Literally, back in the day, fucking making myself old now. Back in the day, you'd have your domestic season end mid to late May at the end. You'd have 4 or 5 weeks before for a Euro or World Cup. You'd have a 4 or 5 week grace where they'd go after the international teams and get ready for the respective World Cup or Euro for that summer. And then they'd have 2.5 weeks before the pre-season, and then boom, and then they get ready. Now it's literally like season, got a whole season, 2-3 weeks, tournament, international wise, straight up, and then just as the tournament's about to finish, pre-season's already underway in most clubs. Before you know it, you've got a new league campaign underway. And also, when in the years where there wasn't a tournament in that summer, the players were getting proper rest because they'd have the season end in May, and they wouldn't come back until like start of July, literally. So it's like, yeah, and now it's just even nowadays, even in the season years where it's not the international tournaments, they're not even getting that now because they're having to come back now earlier for pre-season training because pre-season itself, in terms of matches, is starting even earlier. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm watching the league phase draw on TNT, and the live chat, by the way, I've got is going mental with 115, 115, 115, 115. Mental. Oh, there you got Brownie in the chat. Pick up Brownie. You joined as I was going into mid rant basically over UEFA and their BS over players. Retro, nice to see, nice to have you live. But why is this stream? They said already said system won't tell us our fixtures till Saturday. No, in terms of what we'll get told who we're playing. The draw's happening today in terms of who will be playing, but in terms of where, because even though we're going to play two teams in pot one, two other teams in pot two, 3, and 4, we're not playing all of them home and away. It's You're going to do the draw, and then they're going to go away once they've done the draw, and then behind the scenes, determine who out of your, for example, out of Arsenal's fixtures that we get drawn against, teams we get drawn against, who's playing at the Emirates, who's playing the 4 games at the Emirates against us, and who we go into for the 4 away games, basically. Looking forward to see Chelsea, Man United, Spurs. Oh wait, they're not there. Chelsea will not be there for a long time. I don't get what the Chelsea fans say. They're not going to be back in it for a long time. Man United should be back in it next season, but they're probably, depending on how long they keep hold of Ten Hag. Yeah, that'll determine how long they actually. This is what I'm saying. When they came out with this thing, they did. It was literally going, "Fuck these big clubs, Real Madrid and all that." I know they're trying to throw us over, but we need to sort of keep them on board. I don't know. Let's take what their format they're suggesting with a little tweak here and there, make out it's our own idea. Boom. How do we implement it though? AI guys, that'll do. But also because it has a vast amount of teams, how are we going to work it out in terms of, because there'll be more games, isn't it? There'll be one extra home game, one extra away game in a league format. One extra home, one extra away. But we'll go away 2 days after the draw and come back and say, "Well, you're going there, you're going there." In terms of these are the teams you're playing. Obviously, as you know, but you're going to play that team there, that team at home. Absolute joke. Right. I don't like. By the way, I will say this. Here we go. I don't like the new Champions League song in terms of how they tweaked it, modernized it. Take it down because I don't want to get in trouble. Right, no, draw hasn't happened yet. They're still going through the rigmarole of explaining the new system. If only we want a time to put it that way. You say that, Vetra. I'd actually piss myself if this computer fucks up during this live stream. The, their system fucks up and goes, Real Madrid are playing Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, and go. That fucking teach them. Already, bloody hell, Russ, you ain't messing about, are you? Yeah, we can't in the league format. It, We can't play anyone. We can't play Man City in this league form, this league phase draw thing. We can't play Man City, Liverpool, or Villa. Same for Madrid. Madrid can't play Atletico or Barca, and Germany can't play Leverkusen and Dortmund at this stage. But from the knockout first knockout round onwards, from what I can make out, going by what Sky said this morning, it's open season. Like the security goes, and that's it. You can then obviously draw against anyone basically now. Whereas it used to be to the quarters, and then you get drawn against anyone. Oh my gosh, they're literally copying Football Manager. Oh my god, I'll cry. It would have surprised me they're that lazy, but they paid all these millions, but they're fucking lazy bastards. Right, here we go. We're going for the first 9 teams of pot 1. Real Madrid, the champions. Because apparently you can never have Real Madrid not be the champions nowadays. After, what was it, 12-year spell of not winning the fucking thing, they're now winning it fucking every fucking 5 minutes, basically. FC Bayern Munich come third in their league, but they're because of their fucking, what's the name? They're PSG. Our PSG pot 1. But just for turning up, basically. Liverpool. Inter Milan are pot 1 because obviously they got to the final. I think that's more so because they got to the final a couple of years ago, and that's what they're high up in us in the ranking. Dortmund, runners up. RB Leipzig. How the fuck are Leipzig in the first pot in the top 9 seeding? And Barcelona. Oh, I really want Barcelona. Famous last word, but I really want them. I know they've got a new manager, but I want Barca. I don't care if it's at the new camp or at the Emirates. I just want them so we can have that game, have that moment where we can actually put it on them and stick it on them, basically. Get revenge after all these years. And what work till next Tuesday? Hell yeah! But fucking fair play, fair enough. So you've got your 2 English teams in Man City, Liverpool, and you've got Madrid and Barca. You've got 3 German teams in pot 1, 1 Italian team, and a French team. Like, okay, the computer's allocating the 9 teams basically. That's what he just said. I must go by what he's saying. Oh, Tom says also in England, Amazon Prime will also 1 game per game week on Tuesday, except the 8th week. Oh, okay, must be a deal they've done with Discovery then. Oh, Manchester City. Here we go. Where are they going to be put? At least we're not out there in terms of. Yay. So here we go. Oh, we now they've got to press a button, a Champions League button that turns blue. Oh, piss off. They've got, but Man City, it's been done. This is how they're doing it. Inter Milan, Paris in pot 1, Club Rouge, Juventus, Feyenoord, Sporting Lisbon, Sparta Prague, and Slavia Bratislava. But Inter Milan at home, Paris, PSG away, Club Rouge at home, Juventus away, Feyenoord at home, Sporting Lisbon away, Sparta Prague at home, and the lesser team, or the new team, away. Their teams look super. Yeah, like, but by the first couple of games, it might be a bit of a test, depending on when they get played in terms of scheduling. Because they've got to figure out what match day they're going to be slotted into on Saturday. Inter Milan, but they've already come. What the fuck is going? I am confused as fuck now. You've just seen Inter drawn against. Okay, so Inter Milan are out now. Hey, we've got Arsenal. Inter Milan playing Arsenal. and Man City. Obviously, they've got Man City, but I don't like this. They've got Leipzig, Man City. They've got us. They've got fucked. Us at the San Siro. Then away to Leverkusen, and then it's don't know how to pronounce that name. Young Boys as well away. Monaco at home. Sparta Prague away. So we already know. So, as Arsenal fans, we already know one of the teams we're facing in our little mini formatty group thing. This is what Bayern Munich will go. No, there you go. This will be our next team, Bayern Munich. This will be our next one. Guarantee it. And then how do I get to press that big red button? He's not red, but you know what I mean. He's just doing it because casually. It's like, there you go. Oh, easy. That's easy for Bayern. Oh, Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich at Villa Park. Oh, as Bayern Munich got PSG at home, Barca away, Benfica at home, Shakhtar Donetsk away, Dynamo Genk, Dynamo Zagreb, sorry, away at home, sorry, Feyenoord away, the team of Campeonatos at home, Aston Villa at Villa Park. Oh, that'd be a tasty one. That'd be an Amazon, I guarantee, because it's Aston Villa. Okay. Remember the last time we played Inter? 2003-4 season? 5-1 San Siro? I'm assuming that's what you're on about. I don't think we played them since. Any Europeans. Live sync now. Here you go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we get live sync in our little setup. So we know we've got Inter away. Here we go. Liverpool, Juventus, Athletic. Oh, Leipzig I found. Sporting Lisbon, Celtic, Villa. Oh, and Strom's Glass. So they've got Liverpool at home. This is Leipzig. Leipzig at home to Liverpool, away to Inter, home to Juventus, away to Atleti, home to Sporting, away to Celtic, at home to Aston Villa, then Strom's Glass away. I told you, Catherine. I've already told you, mate. I've already said we are getting one of the Spanish clubs, like it or not. It's going to be Madrid, knowing our fucking luck as well. I want Barca. The thing is, I want Barca that much. They're going to give us Madrid just to piss me off. Go on, Ronaldo. Casually press that button that's not fixed. Oh, the El Clasico. No, they can't. No, this is Dortmund. I was talking about El Clasico. It's Dortmund. Dortmund have got both Spanish teams though. In terms of two of the three Spanish teams, they've got Barca at home, Madrid away, Shakhtar Donetsk, Club Brugge, Celtic at home, Dinamo away, Strom home, Bologna pops up away. Well, Dortmund are screwed basically with one of them games in terms of Madrid. All we got now, we've got Madrid, Paris, Liverpool, or Barca left. Who's out next? Probably Madrid. It'll be Arsenal. Yep, it's Real Madrid. I can see. That's Barcelona. Come on, please, please, please give us Barca at the Emirates, please. Here we go. They've already got Bayern and Dortmund in their little phasey thing. Who else are they going to get? Atlanta, Benfica, Young Boys. Basically, easy road FC for Barca for some reason. It does seem it's going down that route, Catherine. Why Barca got such an easy league format there? Barring the two German sides in terms of Munich and Dortmund, Atlanta maybe, depending on who they keep hold of these last 24 hours, sorry. That's a piss easy thing for it. That should piss it basically. Here we go. Next up. Here we go. Real Madrid. Here we go. Press the button. Arsenal away. Fuckers. Fucking hate them. Because they need the money. Fucking needing the money, it's taking the piss. Oh, but has been pressed. So Real Madrid have got Dortmund at home, Liverpool away, AC Milan at home, Atlanta away, Salzburg, Lille, Stuttgart, and Brest. It's PSG or who else? There's another team, isn't there? Two have balls there, so it's PSG. But all my PSG either. They're beatable, in my opinion, anyway. They're not the powerhouse in terms of big mega stars they once were. And even then, they weren't exactly a fucking bit back then. Is Luis Enrique still their manager, by the way? Either way, I still think we can home or away. It's best home or away. We can get a result there. Oh yeah, 'cause we can't get Liverpool, can we? No, so he is Paris. It's got to be. Getting continental, okay. So it is PSG, but be home or away. That's the question because we can't. Yeah, we can't get drawn against Liverpool. Forgot about that. Bastards. Take it. You know what? Take it. You know what? Inter away and PSG either home or away. I'll take. Then we go for Liverpool, Madrid and Leipzig. We already know Leverkusen. So Alonso's going back to Anfield, but with Leverkusen, one way or the other. He's been dragged back to Anfield by by force. AC Milan, Lille, PSV, Bologna, and Girona have popped up as well. Or Man City light, if you will. So the Inter Milan away. We've only popped up once, by the way. Inter Milan away, PSG at home. Fantastic. I think either home or away. I think we can get a result against them. It's who else we get in terms of if we get any more complicated fixtures. And PSG. Oh, that could be tough. This could be tough then because of Man City. Oh, PSG have been fucked. PSG have been screwed because they already had Man City at home and buying away. They've got to go. They've got Atleti at home, Arsenal away, PSV at home, Salzburg away, Girona and Stuttgart. I don't want there to be 34 Milan teams. Oh dear. So we know two of our fixtures at least. Not bad so far. Winnable games, not toughest. Because I mean, I was expecting. Once we did get Barcelona, okay, we're getting Madrid. Okay, but obviously pot two's gonna be next now, so we'll pop up at some point, and we already know our pot one side of things. So unless it's to be who else we get from pot two and all that now, we could get Atleti. Again, let's remind people we can. Even though we're in pot two, we can still get. We still have to get two other teams from our pot along with pot three and four. I would like Celtic. I don't think we'll get Celtic, but I would like Celtic. I don't care if it's home or away, but we haven't played Celtic properly in Europe. Oh, we played them in qualifiers for the Champions League over like 10, 15 years ago, whenever it was. But in the actual competition, I can't remember the last. I actually don't think we've ever played them in my lifetime in the actual Champions League or in a European competition in the actual off we go format, basically. But I do have a gut feeling we will get Atletico. I've just got this gut feeling we'll get Atletico. I don't mind Atletico, but it's just because of my situation with my brother and all that, I think I'll get Atletico. One of the pot two teams. Juventus are gettable, Benfica's gettable, but we'll get the two tougher ones. I don't more likely two of the big guns in the pot two along with us. Didn't Villa beat Bayern in the Champions League final all those years ago? Yeah, a long time ago, my friend. Long, long time ago. Before my lifetime, anyway. With no Mbappe at PSG, they don't have that great. This is the thing. That's what they built in terms of big stars and all that they brought to Paris and all that over the years. Over the last 4 or 5 years, it's just been fading away. And then Mbappe was like the last piece, basically. And now, isn't that they're trying to do something different now, new setup now. But still spending big money, but not on the big stars. I loved how Villa tried to intimidate Arsenal with their Champions League trophy and lost. They do that to everyone. Anyone that hasn't got a Champions League, they're like, and we're just like, fuck off. Here we go. First team out of the pot two is Atleti Madrid. Atletico Madrid. So we could pop up here. We could pop up here. But only go to bed says Sam. Yeah, well, fucking go up here. I was saying, you're fucking up early. You're really fucking early or late pick, whatever way you want to look at it. So we can't get Atleti. Oh well, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. Leipzig. So Atleti got Leipzig, Paris, Leverkusen, Benfica, Lille, Salzburg, Blaza, Slavia Praga, and the team I can't pronounce because it's fucking net is mixed up basically. I don't think we can get Atleti now, but I don't want to say that and then go boom, Arsenal, Atleti, and Arsenal come out. Okay. So yeah, because Man City's B team basically. If you know, you know. Right, Atalanta. Oh, I kind of wait just to see what they do. Yeah, that's the big question. That's to be honest. What do they do if it all goes tits up? The Europa League champions. Oh, there you go. Atlanta are playing as well. The two trips to Italy for Arsenal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two trips to Italy. One to Inter Milan, one to Atlanta. Okay. They've also got Shakhtar, Celtic, and all that malarkey. That's not too bad actually. Pot two. So we're going to get one other team from our pot basically as it stands when we do pop up. Club Brugge is out from Belgium. So travelling wise, so far so good in terms of two trips to Italy, and we're at home to the French team. They haven't sent us to Timbuktu yet. Club Brugge are screwed. They've got Dortmund, City, Juventus, Milan, Sporting Lisbon, Celtic, Villa at home in terms of Club Brugge at home to Villa, and Sturm Graz. So Villa getting all the fixtures out early, basically. All the fixtures are popping up really early in this. We've probably popped up 3 times so far, so. Right, here we go. Is this us? Bayer Leverkusen, the German champions. Could Leverkusen be making 2 trips to England, one to Anfield, begrudgingly by Alonso's point of view, and back to and over to North London, back to North London actually for another pasting. Nope, bastards. So Leverkusen got Inter Milan, Liverpool, AC Milan, Atleti Madrid, Salzburg, Feyenoord, Sparta Prague, and Brest. Oh, what about we're out now? What's that? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is this us? Arsenal out. Right, Arsenal out. So this is going to be us now. What's the rest of our setup going to be now? So we've got Paris at home, Inter away, Atlanta away. One other Shakhtar at home. Oh, I like that. So at home to Paris, Shakhtar, Dynamo Zagreb, and Monaco. All winnable games there. Away to Inter, away to Atlanta, away to Sporting Lisbon, and away to Girona. So we did get our Spanish team in the end, our customary Spanish team. Man City B teams we've got. and it's away. Okay, we should qualify still. Still, again, the four home games are winnable games, all winnable games, in my opinion, anyway. And the majority of the away games are winnable as well. Couple there that could be a bit of a squiggy bum time, depending on, again, it depending on how they schedule it now. Now they know who's what where. But yeah, okay. Would have liked Celtic, but hey, it is what it is. UEFA and Arsenal joint at the hip. I'll behave yourself, Chris. You ain't exactly got the toughest group, the toughest group of fixtures, have you? I mean, you've AC Milan, Liverpool, Madrid, Club Brugge, Leverkusen, fuck knows, Dinamo Zagreb, Sharona. Sharona got some tough games here. And the team I'm not going to pronounce because they give you a fucking list, basically. No disrespect. We were playing PSG into Sharona. Not very easy, but that is the new format. I think PSG is winnable, home or away. I think PSG are gettable nowadays. They're not what they once were, but they are gettable. And plus, we've got the fact of the Emirates. Inter, Inter Milan at the San Siro. Juventus. Inter Milan San Siro is going to be interesting. I mean, that's in terms of the away games. That's probably our toughest one, in my opinion. But until once we find out on Saturday the way that who's going to play when, what, and where, can't get too carried away in terms of because it could be they could put PSG stuck back in the middle. Yeah, at the match day one basically when we're playing fucking Tottenham and Man City, for example. Or they could be nice to us. Or fucking Inter away. I'd rather have Inter and PSG in between fixtures where it's not that rooting for us, basically, not going to be that zapping for us in between. So those will be interesting because obviously a brand new team, nothing to lose. Man City own them, or the owners own them. It'll be interesting. Oh, Juventus at Villa Park. Oh, let's see that before. Oh, Villa are fucked basically. Villa are out. Let's just say Villa are out because they've got some big guns coming up, coming their way, either coming to Villa Park or going to the Z team place as well. PSG were terrible even when they had Messi and Mbappe, and no, that's my sister's birthday much. Shakhtar Donetsk. There's only one more chance for Scotland versus England versus Villa versus Celtic. Oh, okay. Yeah, Shakhtar at the Emirates we'll have no problems with. Shakhtar Donetsk, I mean. There's a reason why I wanted Celtic, Sam. Home or away. Preferably at home, obviously, but yeah. That's not a bad setup for us. PSG, Inter, Shakhtar, Atlanta. Atlanta, actually. In terms of the away games, Inter and Atlanta away could be difficult because obviously, yeah, they're not. They are decent teams. Let's be honest. One of them is the Europa League champions, and we disposed of the previous ones last year, but still, this is away. Their crowds going depending if it's match day one, two, their first home game of the Champions League, this and the other. Their crowd's going to be up for it as well. Bring it on, bring it on. Not cowardly. Oh, I just what again in my lifetime, I've not seen Arsenal in a competitive game barring the last playoff round before the Champions League proper group stages, like the 2009-10 season, in the actual Champions League format or Europa League format proper, I've not seen my team play Celtic, home or away. It's always been pissing, either, as I say, playoff game, in 2009-10, or pissing friendlies. Okay, Tom, what do you want, a medal? What do you want, a medal? Except for Wednesday. At least we avoided Michael Jackson's favourite team. I don't want to ask. If can these young boys at Villa Park. Okay. Yeah, medal would be nice. Oh dear. Again, even though this is an Arsenal channel, we know the Arsenal fixtures now, but we're going to young. Well, the way he said it, well, that's just creepy. Quite Buffon, seriously. Staring down the barrel of the camera, going, young boys. Oh dear. These Villa got a winnable game. They got a winnable game. Could be a busy few 24 hours for bloody Villa. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Jesus chaos has descended into the chat. Lille are out next. So Lille company got Madrid, Liverpool, Juventus, and Atleti. So they're out anyway. Feyenoord, Sporting Lisbon. So yeah, Lille aren't getting beyond the league format side of things, league phase. Sturm Graz and Bologna with his bubbles. I don't think West Ham qualified for Europe this year. PSV Eindhoven. That'd be interesting. Still a chance of Celtic versus Villa. Yeah, fucking, as long as it's not in the same way as us, I'd watch that. Just for the shits and giggles. Seeing the Villa fans exposing to chaos when they get done by Celtic. I mean, all the players they've gone and got to do the press the button, Ronaldo, they could have got anyone. They could have got Raul, final out now. They could have got Raul, for fuck's sake. Iker Casillas, Thierry Henry, Padva Nedved, Zinedine Zidane, even Dennis Bergkamp, bloody anyone. So final, barring three teams have got winnable games there. They depending on how they approach it right then and form and how it will work out. I don't even bother, to be honest, Sam. I'm just like, no. It's just like alphabet spaghetti. There you go. That's the team. Um, Zagreb, Celtic, Salzburg, Monaco, and yeah, but last I can't fucking pronounce that name. But the last team, yeah, pot four team that I can pronounce. Buying the idiots there. Just call them their star Belgrade. I can't be asked. I ain't got to face them, so I can't be asked. Neil, no players left. Well, he hasn't officially left, as far as I'm aware, unless it's been announced properly since we've been live. Got the names right. All Celtic apparently. But he's apparently going to Marseille, and he's gone on his Twitter going, yeah, like, oh, thank God. Like, yeah, thank God you're pissing off, you waste of space. Shit. much of a striker. Villa, we called it. We did ask. We did think it'd be an opportunity, and it's happened. Celtic are going to Villa Park. Bye bye, Villa. See you later. It was nice being in it while you were. Your European journeys are end come January. You ain't getting beyond you're not getting beyond the league phase. Celtic. We're all Celtic fans that night, right? If they can show Celtic their European trophies. I mean, to be fair, Celtic can do the same back to them because bring theirs as well, just for shits and giggles. Bye bye, bye bye, Villa. That's the thing, though. In your new club, it's been your first time in the XP in years, just not just in Europe, but in the Champions League. Yes, in any format, be it this format or even not at the previous format for the last 6, 7, 10 years, whatever it's been. You're in pot four. You run a risk of getting. As we saw in Newcastle last year, they're in pot four. Look what happened to them. Yeah, tell me about it, Sam. Fucking hell. At least we know respectively, we know our home games, we know our away games, who we're playing away and who we're playing at home now. It's just a matter of UEFA have now got to decide where you go from there, base in terms of sorry, I was on blank now, but in terms of who played when what games are being match day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all that, how they're going to mix it up basically. They're going to do all Villa fucked anyway, so yeah, top four now. Some Slovakian team. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I've already told you, I'm not even going to try. Hey, how's Monaco in pot four? I swear they're always in Europe every year. Sparta Prague, the villains of Aston Villa. Who are basically, there's no point. There's no point in Villa turning up because you're going home. Bologna, yeah, you know what I mean. As in, you ain't getting to the knockouts, baby. Sure, Rona, Man. It's also like Man City light. Man City B team. God. I know, Tom. I know you're being sarcastic, but again, I've already said it before the draw was made. Way ahead of you. I'm ahead of the game. It's all be down to it's better be down to the coefficient in terms of how often they're in the Champions League itself. Right, the last two teams of Villa, the two winnable games they're probably going to have. I'll laugh. You know what? I genuinely would laugh if they get Monaco and Stuttgart or Girona or Bologna. I'll piss myself. Not literally, of course, but yeah. Stuttgart's out first. Well, I should sing the thing to the night is going to a big break. Bloody hell. Say that for tomorrow. If Arsenal sign an attacker live on here with Lehman again, we will. Yeah, that's true. Pardon me. I didn't even see if Stuttgart were fit or not. Got Girona out now. Liverpool, PSG, Arsenal, Milan, final PSV, Sturm Graz, and the Slovakian team I'm not going to try and pronounce. Right, Bologna out. Won't be long now. We've got things happening. We're on the last few teams here, so they did a Rigmore fucking award ceremonies and this, that, and the other. It could have been done 20 minutes ago, but hey, the last game will be bonkers. We'll find out on Saturday, won't we? Once they announce who's playing what in terms of who's playing when on Saturday, we'll know how bonkers it could be. Blessed. Sam says we are linked with Koeman on loan and Sterling wants to half his way to join us. That's the rumours. That's the rumours of today. As I said in a group chat before going live, I was like, we're now in the crazy period of the end of the transfer window where we're going to be linked with any and everyone, like we were Benzema, like 2015. Aston Villa. Retro says he wants to see Ivan Tony. Well, the three just it's already been put out. The Brentford have always announced he's not going to be playing on Saturday, no matter what. Yeah, they got Bologna and Monaco. What did I say? They are fucked. Mister, I bet I can get in this. Bye, Villa. It was nice. No, at least you enjoyed your trips. Your team's coming to you, and the big guns coming to you, and the trips are away to the big guns. Chelsea are going to Liverpool for 12 mil while Scum pay 90 plus mil for Anthony. Yeah, it's mental. Absolutely mental. Even to it, though. Something is telling me, Tony, why you say that? 'Cause the Saturday window stays open until like Monday, I think. Monday or Tuesday. So it could still happen beyond tomorrow. Last couple of games. The last game itself, actually, Storm's Glas. So a new attacker has to be over 6 foot one. Anyway, all our players are in our starting 11 are now crazy. So Villa have got Villa, Bayern, Leipzig, Juventus, Bruges, Celtic, Young Boys, Bologna, and Monaco. As I say, in terms, I think it's the top eight automatically qualify for the next round, and it's that the other eight have to do playoffs. Not the other eight, but the other 16, so for eighth to whatever, and then got to do playoffs for the last half of the spots for the first knockout round, and then go from there basically. We've got a good chance. Not guaranteed, obviously, for top eight, but it's a good chance of us getting that top eight spots. We just got to do the jobs we've got to do, beat the teams we should be beating, and nick results where we can nick results in terms of obviously the away to Atalanta, um, Inter, and at home to PSG. If it had the three games for me, I'll be looking out for that could banana skins potentially. Again, it all depends, sorry, when they schedule the fixtures in basically now. But yeah, that is it. That is a draw done. It's took what normally take him a half-hour job. It took him over an hour, bastards. But yeah, we are getting ourselves out of here. Oh, cheers to everyone that's obviously popped in and said hello and all that, and interacted in the chat and what's the draws as it played out and all that. I didn't know how because it's a new format and the whole system. I didn't know how it was going to play out, but it is what it. No fading, sadly. That's in terms of the computer's gone. No, if you know, you know. No, I mean it is what it's interesting. Let's see how it plays out now. Come Saturday, when it all gets confirmed who's playing what and where. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. The other channel with Liam and the gang for the deadline day special. Cannon and Jonesy's show. Obviously, it'll be Liam Jonesy's hosting. I'll be there, and they've got other guests popped up as other guests they're going to have on as well, talking all things obviously Arsenal, Premier League, and also touching on the transfer window, the closing, going all the way to the closing out, the last second of the window, and we'll do a half-hour roundup afterwards, around 11:30. We'll be out of here tomorrow night, but yeah, it's a good few hours there, so do pop along for that. It's all set up. I think Liam sent it all up the stream up already, so go check that out, get the likes and the notification on for that. So yeah, apart from that, we'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, guys, as always. And up to Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.